We're a multidisciplinary practice and we do building surveying, project management, health and safety, quantity surveying, so anything related to the construction industry. For example, this project here, it's when regulators helped us by giving us initial advice before undertaking the design stage, so we could actually ensure that the design that we put forward to the client and through to planning actually was in accordance with current regulations.
We make an effort to work early on in the process of designing the building to iron out any errors and make sure compliance is achieved early on so that no changes are needed later on in the construction process that could then cause a problem and be expensive. It saves them money.
For example, say for fire safety is quite an in-depth area, and us as a consultancy, yes, we have some knowledge of it, but we're not fully averse to every single regulation.
On a recent project, we did an early consultation in the design process and noticed that there was inadequate insulation specified for the building. We worked with the designer to correct that. The client is really going to benefit and save money by having an energy efficient and green building.
And it makes it much more of a smoother process that you make sure that whatever you do is actually in accordance with regulations, which obviously benefits ourselves, it benefits the clients. At the end of the day, it benefits all.
It makes designers' lives a lot easier and our lives a lot easier if you engage with us. And we are there to help. We know the regulations and we can help you achieve compliance.
Regulators help, but there's quite a lot of legislation that we've got to follow through design and through the construction process. For example, building regulations are something we have to do to make sure the building is built in the correct manner. On this scheme itself, we actually asked the regulators to look at it at an early stage, just so they can actually make sure that it's built in accordance with regulations, so there's no sort of design changes later down the line, which saves on redesign costs, changing in construction, so again, costs with contractors, that sort of thing.
Regulations change all the time. A good example is the insulation regulations that the government are updating all the time so that our buildings are warm and energy efficient. We know how to satisfy the regulations, but we also know options and alternatives for designers. We can work with them to show them those and bring cost savings to their design process.
The regulations themselves have actually improved over the last couple of years. The process has become very more personal, so you actually build up a relationship with an individual person. And they're very open and happy to help. So from anything from a small little query to quite a large scale sort of project like we have here, they're able to actually give you invaluable input into a scheme.